Hello and welcome to another fantastic episode of the Scoreboard Addicts podcast. With you, as always, is the Rook and my main man TJ hanging out. We got the bars behind us. It's Thirsty Thursday.
Hell yeah!
Little Thirsty Thursday. Trying to move us around so it looks more centered, but different setup for me. Usually I'm in my office, but we're in the bar today. May have some background noise. We're going to try to keep the cursing to a minimum. So we do have a maybe. Do you hear the iPad? No, right? You're good. You don't.
No, I can hear. I can hear. It doesn't bother me, but
yeah. Oh god, I got a total low.
I can hear.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hope it wasn't that loud because it's an iPad, like it's less than a TV, but I guess it is pretty loud.
You have a pretty good mic then, I think.
Yeah, I must.
Kudos to the mic.
I use the mic too. It's usually supposed to cancel out any of the noise around. But
listen, I think everybody will forgive you. The boss is in the room. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. The tiny boss, the one that I created with the other boss.
Yes.
To just make a miniature version of the boss. As anyone who is a dad would know, yes, I have a daughter.
I heard you were lucky to be involved at all.
Yeah. Some say I wasn't. No. Well, we have a few topics today, not too many. We're not getting too crazy into the sports. NFL starts today with the Hall of Fame game. Chargers, Lions, not really much to it. Starters aren't really playing. Trey Lance is playing, which I didn't even know Trey Lance was on the Chargers. But he is.
Yeah, I found that amusing as well.
Yeah, it's funny.
I was like, oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Oh, yeah. I still thought he was on the Cowboys. The Cowboys traded him for him last offseason. So I assumed that he would still be on the Cowboys this season. So they traded him for 1 year. But, yeah.
I mean, Nick Pope back on the Jets. I like that.
Oh, yeah. Kicker. I didn't realize he's 40.
You know what? It doesn't matter that he's 40. He is going to score more points by himself than the entire offense. I'm just letting everybody know.
It's usually kickers always do score a lot of points. The Jets. Yeah.
No. But they're going to be the only fucking points. we're going to be sitting there on those 6-point games, 3-point, maybe nines, a couple nines in there. Your team's not very good when they're fucking throwing up nines.
They're up nines.
Same.
Nines, 12s. What was that one game? Remember? The one game, what was it last year? The Giants. When the Giants lost that game, I think it was the second or third week of the season. It was against I was going to say Redskins, the Commanders, and it was I think they scored, I think like 6 field goals, and the Giants lost like 22-18. And the Giants were the first team in like NFL history to lose a game where they scored 3 touchdowns and didn't give up a touchdown because the Giants got hurt.
Didn't the Giants go like 7 quarters without scoring a point or something like that at one point last season?
At one point last season, yeah, it was brutal. The funny thing is we have the Giants here, the Jets up there, as if like these are the biggest things going on. Then we have the Islanders and Rangers. What is going on? New York sports is what it is. It's just a disaster right now.
Dysfunctional.
Yeah, totally dysfunctional. Wait, give me 1 minute.
Well, Rook is gone. We'll talk about dysfunction. Like the Yankees. I don't have the buttons here, so I can't hit the thing. But I'm going to go right into it because it's actually pissing me off that the Yankees currently have somebody on their roster that has a total league-leading 16 errors with Volpe. And everybody's sitting there trying to be like, I should have scooped that at first base. Maybe, but he also should have fired that friggin' ball right to his chest. Sorry, Rook, I jumped right into. I couldn't hold my tongue anymore. Anthony Volpe, 16 errors, league leading. It's embarrassing, dude. It's like, and again, no matter how many times these fucking idiot fans believe Cashman and think fucking Boone. Oh yeah, we got the roster we want. No, you didn't. From Jump Street, we knew you didn't have the roster. This is only like the 3rd or 4th year in a row that we knew you did not have the roster that anybody wanted going in, but you try to sell it because you need to sell tickets and beers and friggin' TV ad space to make revenue, and that's all they fucking care about. And it's embarrassing, dude. It's a joke to watch them. And anybody that still shows up to that ballpark day in and day out, dude, be embarrassed because this team is going nowhere. Nowhere.
Yeah, it's extremely frustrating. I think it was funny. Someone actually posted this, which was actually hilarious, was they compared They suddenly put I think it was the last 11 games. Anthony Volpe has 6 home runs and 5 errors. This is before today. I don't know what he did today, but so basically they posted a picture of Jameis Winston, and I'm like, that's a great comparison because it's he could score, but then he's also giving up runs because Jameis Winston was 30 for 30 one year, 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions. Team, your quarterback's going to throw 30 touchdowns at you. Awesome. But he's also going to throw 30 interceptions, which is also is absolutely awesome.
That's rough.
So that's pretty much Anthony Volpe. He's just been booting the ball, hitting anyone in the chest. It's not even just he's having the yips on the throws. It's everything. He's bobbling balls. He went to flip the ball to Jazz the other day and just completely airmailed it. It was an easy double play ball, back screen to the mound, and they ended up giving up 2 runs that inning. It was a double play ball. We would have been out of the inning. And there you go. You extend the inning, you extend your starters. Then that's going to go into the bullpen. You're going to tax your bullpen.
Dude, name a team that wins the World Series that can't play fundamentals. Come on. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. And fundamentals will cost you a World Series.
And it did. It already did.
Yeah.
We saw it last year. Judge dropped the ball. Cole didn't cover first. And Anthony Rizzo didn't go to first because he figured Cole would be there. And then next thing you know, that leads to a 5-run inning. And the game, instead of being up 5-0, head into the 6th. And maybe at that point, the Dodgers say, all right, we'll try to win in game 6. You go back to LA down 3-2. Instead, it's 5-5. They get their momentum back, and they eventually beat you 4 games to 1 in a best of 5. I mean, not best of 5, but the best of 7. You only won 5 games against the Dodgers. And it was because of the fundamentals. And the Dodgers knew it too. It was embarrassing. After they lose, the Dodgers are talking about how, we knew the Yankees would make mistakes, so we just need to put the ball on the ground or just put the ball in the air. They'll help us. So it's just embarrassing.
And when all the Yankees can do is fly out fucking or strike out or home run, because that's the winning mixture. All these fucking stat assholes. Swing at an uppercut swing and swing for the fences, and it doesn't matter if you strike out 7 out of 10 times or you pop out 7 out of 10 times. If you put the ball in play 3 times and twice is a home run, that's a good 10 at bats. No, the fuck it's not.
It's all about the launch angle. Oh, well, his launch angle on that out was 55% of the time, that's a home run. It's okay, but it wasn't this time.
Guess who swung the fucking bat level? Fucking Ichiro, Tony Gwynn. Tell those guys who are fucking all-star Hall of Famers, fucking you have no idea what you're talking about. You have to swing on an upwards angle to hit home runs. It's or you can hit singles and doubles and just beat the shit out of a team with base hits after base hit. Yeah,
I mean, basically. And that's really what teams are doing. I mean, obviously it's always nice to hit the home run. It's always a big momentum boost. It was 3-run home run is always a big momentum. Obviously you hit 3 runs in one shot. But I mean,
you can't swing for the fences. Everybody on the team 1 through 9 can't be swinging for the fucking fences.
Yeah, and then in order to hit 3-run home runs, what you need? Base runners.
Well, the Yankees are great at putting people on base and then doing nothing with them.
Well, the Yankees are also notoriously bad at running the bases, as we saw last night. Did you see that last night?
I caught a clip of it on Twitter this morning.
Dude, it is the 9th inning. They just tied the game. Anthony Volpe hits a home run. Wells is on first. Grissom is doing a sacrifice bunt to move you to second. In your mind, you got to be thinking, well, why would he bunt with 2 outs? You got to know in your head that Grissom's not – he's a veteran. He's not going to bunt the ball down with 2 outs and give it an out away, basically in the bottom of the 9th of a game.
Right.
Wells runs to second, thinks it's 3 outs, just walks off the base slowly, and then starts running back to first and now he's at a rundown. And it's these are the tiny little things that a manager –
how are you not paying attention? How you have a first base coach, a third base coach, and you're just not paying attention. It's a fucking colossal failure.
And the thing is, too,
everybody's everybody's drunk at the fucking wheel.
And there's no accountability, too. It should be –
I know.
It should be all right, you know what? Sit down. He shouldn't have been going out there again. I don't care if it's
I agree.
High game, you're going in extra innings, you don't want to waste your catcher. I don't care. Pull him at that point. And that's the problem with the Yankees. They have young players. You have Volpe, who's still young. I know he's been in the MLB for 3 years. He's young. Wells is young. You have Peraza's gone, but he was young, right? They just traded him today. Jason Dominguez is young. Those are 4 guys, 3 guys now that are young. Jazz is relatively still young player, right?
He is. Yep.
They need someone to hold those guys accountable, and they also teach them the fundamentals of baseball. Like, we're not worried about Aaron Judge. You're not going to be really worried about Goldschmidt or Bellinger to make mistakes. Those guys are veterans. They know what they're doing. But you got to teach these young guys, and you have to hold them accountable. There is zero accountability in the Yankees organization from top to bottom. And I talked about this last week too. But it's the same thing. Every week, like Bopi makes a mistake. Oh, he hit a home run. That's nice. Boone's always saying, well, I know he's got gold glove caliber stuff, and he's going to find it. He's going to figure it out. It's right in front of him. It's just so canned. Dude, the last Boone, 7 years with Boone.
At this point,
so frustrating.
He must be the biggest bitch cuck in the world, Boone. Like, his wife must just walk dude after dude through their bedroom, and he's like, yeah, it was right there in front of me. His dick was right there in front of me. Like, seriously. This guy, he's a cuck, bro. He doesn't know how to he doesn't know how to be a manager. He doesn't know how to be a leader. He doesn't know how to be in a position to fucking teach people through lessons and also punishments. Like, it's a joke, dude. Anybody could do his job because he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
I'm sick of hearing this fucking guy make excuses for his players. Just once I want to see him be like, this motherfucker sucks. That's the problem. This guy sucks. He doesn't give a shit. And fucking Cashman told me I'm not allowed to do anything about it. Fuck this job. Like, I'd respect that.
We could do his job because it's literally just Cashman and his analytics saying, here's the lineup you got to put in today. And then you're going to defend it for us because we need somebody to be the voice of this team.
By the way, I apologize for cursing so much. I keep forgetting that your daughter's in the room. The Yankees just piss me off, man. They really do. They just irk me, man. New York sports in general have been irking me. It's just everything is about the money, and no one really cares about winning championships, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah. But moving on from the lack of fundamentals the New York Yankees have, that's just something we're gonna, until they make a change and do something about it, we're unfortunately going to keep seeing it.
Fire Boone, man. Like, just do it.
Yeah.
Do it already.
I think at this point, I wasn't a big fan of Girardi either because he was more into that binder. But I think at least Girardi made the calls. Like, he was the one who's making the calls and he was defending it. And I think he actually did hold people accountable. I don't think he was like this.
No, he would get fired up. He would get fired up.
And think about it. In 2017, their team was young again. Remember, that was Sanchez, Severino, Judge was still young at the time, and he got that team within one game of the World Series, and we fired him and replaced him with Boone, who was a yes man, and that's essentially why they did it. They wanted someone who's a yes man.
It's embarrassing. This dude it's just pathetic. Just no balls. He has no balls. He's a eunuch.
Yeah. So here are the acquisitions from the New York Yankees so far. David Bednar. Well, obviously they're done because the trade deadline ended today at 6. Dave Bednar, closer for the Pirates. He's now in the bullpen. Jake Bird, reliever. Jose Caballero, who is a shortstop for the Rays. So mid-game, the Yankees game was at 1. They probably figured the game would be over by the trade deadline, but unfortunately the rain delay, because the rains have been insane in the area today. And the game didn't end until much later. And Caballero got traded middle of the game. It was like literally saying goodbye to his teammates on the bench while the game's going on. They got Camilo Doval, who's another bullpen arm for them. Ryan McMahon, who we've seen so far. I think they got him on Saturday. They got him last week on Friday or Saturday. Actually, it was Thursday. And then he didn't get to play until Saturday. So we've seen a little bit of Ryan McMahon. He got a walk-off already. So he's already contributing to the team. And he's very good defensively at third base, which is what the problem with the Yankees was. Talking about defensive woes of the Yankees. So you don't have Peraza. He gets traded away. Ryan McMahon now takes over at third base. And they also got a Med Rosario, who's kind of a utility man at this point, former Met. Where did they get him from? I forgot what team he was on. And then the last they got Austin Slater, who's a right fielder for the White Sox. And they got him. When they did that move, I was like, this kind of sucks if this is all he's doing. So like, one, that means they couldn't get a better outfielder upgrade, and that Judge is going to be out for a prolonged time. The fact they got another outfielder, because Judge is probably playing DH soon, which is a real big problem because you have Stanton as well, and Stanton's really not a great outfielder. So
Stanton's not great at anything. Let's call it what it is. Stanton's not, and I hate when that guy is hitting because it's like everybody kisses his ass, and it's like it doesn't make up for the 6 months of slumps.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, last year, the postseason, though, he was awesome when he was just
right. But that's one fucking postseason in a postseason that the rest of the team just sucked.
Yeah.
Like offensively.
Well, even Judge too. Judge slumped the entire
Yes,
tournament
big
last
time.
year, too.
But that's what I'm saying. They don't play like a team. They can never put anything together. It's just like, listen, I know we're spoiled as Yankee fans. We've seen plenty of championships, but it's not the point. The point is it's the most expensive franchise in baseball, one of the most expensive franchises on the planet. And we make excuses as to why we can't acquire several $100 million players as if the Yankees are starving for money. It's like, no, you're still going to come away and make $1 billion in profit no matter what your payroll is. So cut the shit.
Yeah, the thing is too with the Yankees, like I feel like it's always going to be that swing and miss like mentality. Because never that. Like I think so far this year, Bellinger has been that guy. We saw it last night when they were down. They were down 4-3. Stanton strikes out, fails to move the runner over, and then Bellinger hits a double, and they tie the game up, and then obviously winning last night's game. But I mean, with these acquisitions, though, you trade basically one of the worst bullpens in baseball for more of an elite bullpen. And speaking of which, the Mets, I think the Mets trade deadline was actually very good. They did the same thing. They bolstered that bullpen, which is kind of, I guess, a weakness of theirs leaving last year too.
Yeah.
And so the Yankees. Someone just wrote commented, "Bitch cook is crazy." Well, I mean that's what.
What's up, Johnny?
I
speak as it is. Fuck Boone.
Yeah, that's not that far off though. I don't think it's that crazy. But yeah,
dude, the leadership needs to change there. I mean, come on, it is what it is.
We talk about this every week. It's always the same thing. It's always the thing is every week is a canned answer from him that just pisses everyone off, and we're just like, we're done.
I just don't understand how we're still here. Like how this is 7 years now with this fucking idiot.
More, because 2018, so 7 years.
Like, enough is enough. I'm sick of it. It just shows the organization doesn't really give a shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like and I'm sorry, just making the playoffs is not good enough for me. And anybody that's going to pay money to watch them not win a World Series, it's like realistically, like even if the Rangers eke into a playoff game, I'm not going to the Garden spending $300 to watch them knowing that they're going to get smoked. You know, like right now on paper, not to jump ahead to the Rangers, but on paper, they're not beating Florida. They're not beating Edmonton. They're beating nobody that they're going to have to compete with to just make an actual run at the Stanley Cup. And it's like we're all supposed to pretend? We're going to pretend like Panarin's last year here is going to be fucking phenomenal. Like maybe he plays for a contract, but in reality, we're probably going to trade him if we have no chance of signing him.
Yeah. And
no
winning either. If they're not winning.
Like JT Miller's not going to carry this team. Fucking Mika Zibanejad, I hope the team carries him and throws him in a fucking dumpster. Please deport Mika Zibanejad. But
hey, remember, if he wants to go with his buddy to Anaheim, I will personally pack his things for him and bring it to Anaheim. That offer's still on the table with Zibanejad. If you really want to do it, Mika, let us know. We'll take care of it for you.
But this is like New York sports. It's funny. I never thought I'd get to the point where like I'd be that guy that I used to listen to and laugh at calling up like Mike and the Mad Dog. It was like, you guys are assholes. You don't know anything. You're just dumb. Yeah, buddy. You know everything. Sure.
Yeah.
Like, like that. Like, it's like no one is defending Boone. It's like everybody agrees this guy needs to go. He's fucking Melba toast. Like, he's vanilla. He's boring. He does nothing. He stands there. And like at a certain point, this guy has to just, I don't know, throw himself in front of a bus. Because how many times can you get asked the same questions over and over again? Which is essentially, hey, Aaron, why does your team suck and why don't you do anything about it?
Yeah.
Like that's what they ask him every night.
What you also said earlier that was funny is you said, well, Yankee fans were spoiled that we had so many championships. Like we have been because we're older. But you don't get anyone after 2000. Like if you were born in 2000, even 99, you don't remember 99, 2000. You don't probably remember that they went to 2001. You don't remember they went 2003. You don't remember any of that. And the only thing you probably remember, if you're lucky, if you're born in 2000, is 2009. And the next best thing you had was last year when they lost to the Dodgers. And like as Yankee fans, these younger generations just don't like they're starving for a championship. I mean, they have won since 2009. Like New York Yankees have been winning championships for basically all of last century. You know,
I mean, hold on. Not really.
Yeah, no, I know.
Starving.
not starving, but I'm saying like if you're a young kid, like if you're a 22, 25-year-ld, like
Yeah, I'm with you. I understand.
One championship,
You gotta.
maybe, and you might even remember it.
Listen. I fucking treasure being 7 years old and watching the Rangers win in '94, and considering that might be the only one I see.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, I remember that day like yesterday. Like I heard where I was, what we were doing. I remember going nuts and they won. It was awesome.
Absolutely.
We were 7 when that happened. I have 2 children now, and she's almost 7. So that's how long it's been.
Yeah, shit. My son's turning 10. God damn it.
Dude,
shut up. Come on, dude.
That's scary.
Way to depress me.
All right. Well, since now
another beer.
Let's move on to the next topic we got here.
What we got?
We don't have a thing for this, but we're just gonna move on to it. Happy Gilmore 2 finally came out. And I remember that what was it, last year they announced it was coming out in July of 2025, and then they finally said July 25th was the release date.
Yeah.
All I know is I was dying for it to come out. And we were away for vacation the week before, and I'm like, you know what? I'm so happy about getting back from vacation because I know I'm 1 week closer to Happy Gilmore 2. And then we get home, my wife goes, "Oh, I really want to watch Happy Gilmore 2 with you." I'm like, "Oh, great. We'll do date night. I'll make some steaks, watch it on TV." She's like, "Oh, but I'm going out Friday night with my friends for dinner, and you have to wait till Saturday to see it." I was like, "Oh, I'm like, I have to avoid spoilers for an entire day, all because you have to go out with your friends." And then I was like, "Maybe you get home early and you would still watch it." She's like, "I don't think I will." And she didn't get home until like 12. I was like,
you know what? Shame on you for not making yourself a steak, sitting there and watching it in your underwear, and just having her find you with just steak drippings all over your chest asleep on the couch.
I will admit this to everyone on here. No one can tell my wife. I watched the first 10 minutes of the movie because I was like, I need just a taste. I just gotta just get a little bit of it. So when obviously we're gonna do spoilers. So if you're one of the people who have not seen Happy Gilmore 2 yet in the last week, it hit the top. It was the highest. It was they had 47 million views for an opening weekend on Netflix, which is insane. It was the highest ever on the platform in the US. And if you have not seen it, the part happens, you know what I'm talking about. In the beginning, the first 5 minutes of the movie, they kill off the wife. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I have to really hand this up. Dude, I think I'm just as shocked.
It totally pulled a Disney, but I hold on. Getting back to you sneaking in the first 10 minutes. I can see your wife walking in and you changing the TV real quick. And she's like, "What were you watching?" You're like, "What? Porn."
No, the best is,
you don't want to get in trouble for admitting that you started the movie without her. It's like, that would be a bigger disaster.
It came out in the morning, right? Obviously, it came out early on, and I forgot what did I say? I forgot. I only had one of my kids in the morning. I think my mother-in-law came to pick up the other one to bring her to school, to bring her to camp for me.
Nice.
I had just my younger one, and she was sitting at the table, and I'm sitting there next to her while she's eating her breakfast, and I'm laughing at the first 10 minutes, and she's like, "What you laughing at, Daddy?" I'm like, "Nothing." Don't tell your mother. And then I was like, and then I went back as I played it, and I gotta be quiet now. Someone's listening. Someone might rat on me. And I actually went back on Netflix app. You know, because if you stop a movie, it says continue watching.
You have to erase it.
I deleted it.
Gotta clear the browser, bro.
I was like, I have to get rid of this. So can I get rid of this? I hope I can get rid of this. I have to get rid of this. And I was like, I just needed it. It was waiting for so long. And the fact that I wasn't able to watch it until the next day, I was like, I have to at least watch the first 10 minutes to see what the setup is for this. And I'm like, this is going to be great. I can't wait to watch the rest of it. And honestly, listen, I know people are very mixed on people like, this is the worst movie I've ever seen.
I don't know what people expected. It's a fucking Adam Sandler movie made for Netflix.
It's not Citizen Kane here, folks. We're not looking. We're expecting
more than that. Dude, everybody forgets Adam Sandler makes fun, kitschy, enjoyable movies. That's what his whole deal is. It's a movie that you could put on a million times and constantly watch and just keep in the background as background noise. It's just a fun, good time movie with your typical funny stuff. I think they checked a lot of boxes. I think they had a lot of boxes to check. I think they knew their audience and what everybody was expecting. Everybody was expecting a callback to the same jokes from the first one and some new stuff. And I think everybody got exactly what they wanted, enough to that movie is obviously a massive success. My only issue is I think it should have happened like 15 years ago. And like we've talked about before, it should have been a Ryder Cup situation where USA versus Europe and Shooter McGavin and rather Happy Gilmore are paired up. And then you bring in a cavalcade of celebrity or comedians or whatever to play like European golfers and just talk shit and funny accents and stuff. Like, I thought that would have been epic.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that would have been great. And if they're younger, obviously if it happened 15 years ago, it's half the time that it took to get this. I can't believe it's been 30 years.
Yeah,
since the first one, which is insane. But I actually thought it was cool. I thought the whole premise. I know people were upset about the wife early on, but it's like he says it in the first movie. He tells her. Remember, he says to her, everyone close to me dies, so you better get going now." Like he warned her, right? This is the craziest thing, and it's the same thing. His father got taken out in the first one with a hockey puck to the head, and this time he hits her in the head with the golf ball, and that's. I mean, listen, it's a call back to the first movie, even to the exact same like language, the same language, the words that he uses. I think he even says on whatever it says, and then he's like, after the funeral is the exact same line that happens after they show his dad die. So it's exactly the same beginnings, and I get why they did it. I actually want to know, because they said they rewrote the entire movie because Carl Weathers passed away in real life,
right? And
he's supposed to be in it a lot, I guess, as his inspiration. And like as the Chubbs character. So I'm assuming what they basically did was, all right, we can't use Chubbs. We're going to use Virginia as that inspiration and like that, I guess, ghost type of scene or ghost scenes that she does when she comes back in the happy place and everything like that. So I don't know. I thought they did a good job with it. I would love to know what they would have done with Carl Weathers if he was still here.
So the only thing that did bother me that it's just like, yo, fucking stop. The whole like, they make fun of, like, this is my happy place. It's like, yeah, a hot chick in a fucking lingerie holding 2 pitchers of beer. And he's like, I'm not into that anymore. Oh, this is my, like, everybody's still into that. Yeah. You don't outgrow that. I'll be fucking 80 years old, God willing. And if a commercial shows up on TV of fucking a chick in lingerie holding 2 pitchers of beer, it's like, hell yeah. But let's stop pretending men can't be men. Like I hate that shit. I really don't apologize for like being normal, because that's exactly what every dude considers nice. Like, what are we doing? Like, you don't have to apologize for being hetero.
The only way it would have changed for me is probably the beer. I probably would have just put bourbons. That's the only thing that would have changed for me.
Right, but it's just like, dude, his happy place is like his grandmother winning a slot machine. Her with Virginia Bennett with fucking pitchers of beer and lingerie. It was his wife. You can still show her with pitchers of beer and lingerie. There's nothing crude about a man thinking his wife is hot, even if she's deceased. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it.
The updated Happy Place was actually kind of funny. Where it's like he went to look at the size as like a medium, and he's like, yeah.
But it's just really still, it's like, I don't know.
I know they changed
It's such a like scared to be fucking like what? Like how the 90s and early 2000s were? Like, fucking, like we talked about this last time. Beer commercials, fucking chicks running around. Yeah, fucking twins. And twins. Like, guess what? That's when people actually watch Super Bowl commercials. Figure it out.
Yeah, look at it. If you have, if we're 80, all right, if we live for that far, and you got Sydney Sweeney in her jeans, it's still going to be all right.
Imagine everybody being mad at, and it's
we're gonna get this. This is later on.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if you wanted to tackle that as a quick subject or a long subject. Because
no, we have to do a quick subject on it because we can't. We would be on forever and canceled by the time we're done.
Oh, that's the fucking goal. They can cancel us, but they can't take our bourbon, Rook.
Yeah, that's true. They can't even take our bourbon. But back to Happy Gilmore 2. Shooter. How did you like Shooter in the sequel?
I thought it was dude, it's he gets put in fucking a psych place for 30 years for stealing a jacket. Yeah. It's like, come on. You guys couldn't have come up with something better. And then when he gets out, he's totally normal and trying to help Happy. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, I like that.
That's the best we can come up with.
People didn't like the villain, Benny Safdie.
No, he was terrible.
He wasn't good. The villain wasn't great, but like some parts were funny. Like making fun of the villain was a good part of it. Like when he was making fun of the breath, and he's like, "I'm over here, the wind's pushing that way, and I still smell your breath." Like that was funny.
I get it, but it's like it should have been somebody notable. No.
Yeah, I think it should have. I mean, well, Benny Safdie was the director of Uncut Gems.
Who fucking cares?
He was in Oppenheimer. I mean,
I get it, but who gives a shit? You can't tell me that wouldn't. I would have rather it would have been Rory McIlroy than an eye patch. That would have been funnier. Like,
wait,
I fumbled the ball on that one.
Speaking of Rory McIlroy, do you think? I don't know when they filmed this. Maybe it was before, maybe it was after. But do you think that Rory was like, "I'm not doing this"? If you put in that U.S. Open missed putt, because they made fun of everyone. They made fun of Bryson for missing the putt. They made fun of Scotty for shaking one into the woods. And then Rory's like, "What about you, Shooter? When you missed the Tour Championship in '96 and you blew it?" He should have been like, and what about 2024 U.S. Open when he was right in front of you? You missed that putt. Like, that would have been great. I bet you.
Oh, yeah.
Rory was like, "I'm not doing the scene if that's in there."
Probably.
Because he's such a baby.
Probably. Don't you dare bring up my collapse at the Masters.
Yeah. Or the U.S. Open, whatever it might have been. And they're like, don't bring up anything about me. I'm not going to be in the scene. I could see it.
Yeah, dude. I of course I could see that happening. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Definitely.
I think, honestly, the best golfers in that movie, without a doubt, were Xander Schauffele and Ricky Fowler. Like,
yeah, that was actually
that scene was amazing.
Yeah,
that scene, because Xander Schauffele, every time he says it, is so confident, and he looks at Ricky Fowler like,
yeah.
And Ricky Fowler's like, "Yeah, good one."
He's like, "That doesn't work."
And then fucking, it's amazing, dude.
I think it Jordan Spieth that said that's what she said when he gets it right.
Yeah.
Goes, "There's a fork in my ass," and he's like, "That's what she said," and they're like, "Oh." That was good too.
Listen, the movie hits enough to for a Netflix movie. I mean, come on.
And people complain about this movie was great until they did the Maxi golf scene. Like, listen, the Maxi golf scene was absolutely ridiculous and the dumbest thing ever. With the hip joint getting removed and now you hit the ball 500 yards. Yeah. But it was like they were trying to figure out what else could we make. I think it was like, well, because Happy's like got to be the underdog at this point against the Maxi golf people. Like, how is he going to beat these guys who are like surgically enhanced that hit the ball 500 yards? I guess they had to figure that out. I don't know, but the whole like uneven golf. Green when it's leveled up. I'm watching my wife and she's like, "Is there any of this legal?" I'm like, "This isn't real golf. Like, this is a movie. Like, what do you mean is it legal? Like, this doesn't happen in real golf." She's like, "How can he do that?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's gonna figure it out. You know, this is a movie, right? Like, he's gonna win. Like, we'll figure it out. Like, don't get too concerned. This is illegal." Like,
I think honestly,
golf fan.
That is the one thing that I think everybody has the right to be like, "All right, that Maxi golf was stupid." Everybody agrees. Everybody agrees. It was fucking terrible. And whoever greenlit that, like, as the idea, it's like, dude, like, that was one of, like, at what point did, like, in the roundtable reading, did somebody not say, like, "I thought this was a joke. We're really doing this"?
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was just Phil's first day and we put it in there to make him feel good. Like, this is in the fucking script.
Yeah,
like, ridiculous.
They probably just made it like, almost like Live Golf. They should just made it like Live Golf instead of this like ridiculous 7 holes shooting over the fairways, all woods. It's just and the basically balance beam, you know, like
dude, stupid. It was like absolutely stupid. It's just, and that's the one thing that I will agree with everybody that like, all right, yeah, they definitely didn't try very hard with the premise of it and the villain. Like those are the two things that I will agree with everybody, but still to like. People were acting like somebody dug up their grandmother and punched her in the face and then returned her. Like, what the fuck did you expect? It's a Netflix movie. It's a straight to Netflix movie that they banged out in like less than a year. I don't know if anybody notices how long it's taken everybody to make fucking movies. Stranger Things, these motherfuckers are getting their AARP card this season. Like,
I don't care. But it's also like you weren't tuning. It wasn't like someone's like, "Hey, you got to watch the movie. This is like Citizen Kane good." And then you tune in and you're like, "That's not Citizen Kane." Like, yeah, no shit. Like we weren't expected Oscar nominations to come out of this movie. We expected stupid humor, quotable stuff. I thought it was hilarious. The whole comedy basically.
It's a comedy, but you don't make sequels in comedies.
Yeah,
it's not funny the second time around. So the fact that it was still funny the second time around means they did a pretty decent job.
Yeah, I mean, Hangover 2 is good too. Like Hangover 2 wasn't that great. Hangover 3 was like basically
Horrible.
the first movie.
It was awful.
Hangover 3 was bad. So you're right. Really, look at look at that. Caddyshack, hilarious, right? Caddyshack 2.
I won't even watch it.
I wouldn't. I've never seen it. That's how bad I know.
I saw like 3 minutes of it and I was like, oh, like why would somebody film themselves shitting their pants in horrible diarrhea? Because that's what this is. This is diarrhea.
Yeah, it's bad. So the fact that it was a sequel, not even a sequel 30 years later, and to still pull out, fans and everything from the first, like, think about it. I mean, we were kids when it came out, but like even like the older, like people who were like in their 20s and that came out, they probably were still watching 50 years old, being like, this is awesome. Like this is still as funny as the first one. And the fact you have things that you quote from already for the movie, you have the I like the that he was just having liquor everywhere, hiding it everywhere, and every little thing.
I see that actually I was like, all right, this is getting stupid. like it's in the golf ball and shit. It's like why does he have to be a drunk? That's the one thing I didn't yeah, but it's like, and then all of a sudden he stops drinking and he can play golf really good.
Yeah,
like I get better at golf when I drink.
Yeah, so do I. I also I rewatched the first one again, and I like in the first movie he only needed $250,000, and he played like how many tournaments? In this one, he gets like, oh, the good news, you got 6 places. You won $500,000. Like the money is just so much better now, like compared to 30 years ago, which is funny. So he could have already paid for the school, but then they fined him all the money back for being drunk on the course.
The one thing that I don't know why they didn't bring back Alan Covert as his caddy. Like,
yeah, I didn't get that either. I was trying to look up was there like a fallout between them? Was he like canceled? And it's like there's nothing. There's no they're still friends. I think he was at the premiere, and he's not in the movie at all. Like he wasn't in any. I tried looking up to see like maybe I missed the cameo. Like maybe he was like somewhere else in like the crowd. Right. He's not in the movie at all. It's just so weird.
Yeah, dude. Like how they didn't include any storyline with that. Like, I don't know. Maybe just the dude retired and he doesn't want to act anymore. I don't know.
Well, the only thing he mentioned was he says to Will Zalatoris, "Oh, my caddy's in Sweden for some sort of tax issues or something like that." Yeah. And that's all he mentions is him. That's it. Yeah. What do you think about the Will Zalatoris? The fact that he was supposed to be playing the caddy from the first movie.
I think that was actually pretty funny.
It was funny until you realize the timeline, right?
Yeah, but I think that's what makes it more funny.
Yeah, because it's like it's impossible for them to be the same guy.
Yeah.
Because Will Zalatoris is like 28 years old.
Yeah.
He wasn't even alive when the first Happy Gilmore came out.
No, I thought that was pretty funny. You already went with the bourbon. We didn't even do our whiskey of the week. I'm getting jealous. I'm gonna pour me one.
Oh, I didn't even. I thought you were drinking too. I
was drinking beer, but I'm gonna 86.
So Happy Gilmore. We used to do the movie Addicts. We did sports reviews. Yeah. Was that a 5-star? What did we used to do? 5.
I think it was at a 5. Yeah.
5. What do you want to give this one?
For what it is, I think it met all my expectations. I don't think it was groundbreaking. I don't think they blew my expectations away, but I was satisfied. I would give it probably 3 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, I was going to say like 2.5, 3, like 2.75, maybe somewhere in between there because
I like that. 2.75 works.
It's not like I'm not saying like because obviously we rate this upon every movie that we see and like obviously a good movie. Like we're still the same scale even though we love the movie, but like we got to still think about it as a term of like in movie history is going to be like this is going to be like the greatest thing ever. But for us as like fans, if it was for me as a fan, I'd be like it's a 5 because I enjoyed it. If you sit for an hour if you sit for 2 hours for a movie and you're laughing and you're having a good time, it's a 5 out of 5 for me. But if I'm giving a real rating on it of what it actually was, once it got to the maxi golfing, I thought it was absolutely ridiculous and it was just too far gone for me. So I'm gonna give it a 2.75, somewhere a little before the 3. I think it's a fair score. Yeah. But if I was to give it if I was an audience member on a tomato meter, I'd give it like a 95 because it was good. It's if you enjoy it, it's all that matters. If you're having fun with it, you're sitting there for 2 hours and you're not bored out of your mind, I'll give it to you. And think about it. I've watched the movie who won the Oscars last year. The movie Best Picture was Anora. Have you ever seen Anora?
I don't watch anything that they fucking.
So I was like,
they wouldn't know a good movie if it fucking exploded in their faces like Harvey Weinstein's didn't.
So wait, I sat down and my friend's like, dude, this movie's really good. It's gonna win the Oscars. So I was like, all right, when it comes out and streaming, I'll watch it. So it came out. Randy was out one night. I'm like, you know what? I have about it's like a 2.5 hour movie. Like, all right, I have about 2.5 hours. Let me let me watch it. Let me give it a shot. I'm literally 20 minutes of the movie. The secondary characters is Russian guy, and his like laugh is just so annoying that I was like, I'm not sitting through this movie. I was like, I don't get a rare night to myself for 2.5 hours before my wife gets home. I'm not sitting here watching this. I'm like, shut it off. I was like, this is boring. Can't watch this anymore.
I put on Cinemax after dark and go to bed.
It won Best Picture. Dude,
like, every one of the ones, bro, look at the last 30 years of Best Picture and tell me how many of those movies that you actually seen or thought was amazing. I guarantee you, like, the only one that's in there is actually shit.
Departed's probably in there, no?
Did that win Best Picture?
Oh, you're right. I don't know if it did.
Now let's look. Fuck it. We got time.
You got time, right? Yeah. Let's look it up. Well, while you do that, let's just move on to Whiskey of the Week, and then we'll do a little Whiskey of the Week, and we'll do a little movie.
I like it.
But Happy Gilmore 2.75. Definitely enjoyable. Definitely fun. If you're a fan of Adam Sandler, check it out. It was definitely a good time. So let's get to our Whiskey of the Week.
Whiskey of the Week.
All right, TJ, I just picked this up. This is nothing crazy today. I didn't get a chance. I said my wife was away. We had planned on. My plan with the girls was it was supposed to be daddy-daughter date. The rains ruined it. The rains were horrible. I didn't want to drive with them in the car. We were going to go to Danino's.
Oh, nice.
In Aberdeen. Same, pretty much same thing as the Staten Island one. So
no. Atmosphere is everything.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go there. And there's a Ralph's Isis next to it too, which is so coincidental.
Yeah.
One there. They must have known Staten Islanders are gonna come. This is nostalgia for us. So I got out there. I didn't go out there, but usually we go out there. And then next to the whole plan was to go to Danino's, get pizza, Ralph's Isis, and then go to the Gallows liquor store. It's right there. It's really good.
Yeah.
It has really good deals, and they have the Penelope, which I love. I know you don't like pre-made old fashions. You rather make one yourself, but the Penelope makes a really good pre-made old fashioned. It's a peach flavored old fashioned, and that only place you can find it is at the Gallows place. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go there. I'll pick up some peach old fashioned. I'll have it on the show. The rain ruined that for me. So I was like, all right,
bastards.
We ran out of time. We couldn't go there. So I got, we had dinner. I was like, let me treat them to something. We took them to Wawa. I let them pick out whatever snacks they wanted. They both got slushies. They got chips. They got ice cream sandwiches. Everything bad. Don't tell my wife. And I'm like, all right, let's just run to the liquor store here. So this is what I got tonight. Long story short, I had the 1920 Prohibition style Old Forester. I've actually never had this one.
I like 1920.
I obviously have all the other 1910, 1870, 1897.
The other Whiskey Rose.
This one, the 117 series, which is good. And then I have the Statesman, which is not the best Old Forester.
You're gonna have to get yourself that.
Oh, I have to find that. That's what I need to get. I love Old Forester. I think it really is such a good, solid bourbon. Any bottle you get. So this is the 1920.
1910 and 1920 are my two favorite by far.
Yeah, I have 1910 here, the blue one. I kind of like the Bottle and Bond, but yeah, 1920 is pretty good. It's a little bit. Is it proof higher? Yeah, it's 115. Is it higher than 1910?
Yeah.
1910 is only 93. So this definitely has more bite than the 1910. And this is the medicinal one from during the Prohibition period, which you talked about. We went to Kentucky at Old Forester. So yeah, I don't know, solid bourbon again. Old Forester does it again. I mean, I don't even see an Old Forester bottle. Pick it up because you can't go wrong with it.
That's true. So I went with a good one tonight. Little Russell's 15 action. It is so good.
What was the Russells we had that one time that wasn't that good? Was it the 10?
That was a 10, yeah. That was a 10. That one was just I don't know. That might have been the batch, man, because Russell's 10 is normally pretty good, but that one was rough. That was weird. We all kind of was like, why does that taste not great?
Yeah, I think it had to be the batch. I haven't tried a Russell's 10 since then, but I feel like
I'm ready to give it another shot.
I have to pick one up and try to give it another shot.
But this is like.
Did you look up the movies?
I did, but I was gonna say this is like really like smoky, like you get a lot of char off the barrel on the nose. It's actually really, really nice, but it comes through. It doesn't come through smoky like a campfire, like a toasted bourbon like that. It's not overly oaky. It mellows out to like a more of a sweetness on the palate, which is like very nice when something like the nose complements the palate, but it doesn't overwhelm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is, I feel like this is a little oaky too, the 1920.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this has got a lot of oak to it, but it also rounds out very smooth. And considering that it's 117.2 proof, it doesn't drink that hot. It honestly, like, this drink's as smooth as I would say like an Antique 107. You know what I mean? Like, it's just very, it's just very like, it doesn't really punch you in the face, but it's more of a flavor bomb than anything else.
I meant to ask you too. I think what was didn't you have the Calumet recently on the show? What year was that one?
15. The 15 is the one to get.
Oh, that's okay. Because I was gonna say
15.
There was a bunch of Calumets at the liquor store, but it was all 14, 10, 16.
Yeah, 16. I think, what is it? It's 16, 15, 12, 10, 8, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, the 15 is one of my favorite. But this is like for a 15-year-old bourbon, man.
Yeah.
I don't think you can go wrong and normally you can pick it up for about 110, 120 bucks.
Yeah,
so you're paying like anytime you're paying less than $10 per year of aging, like you're getting a steal.
Yeah. I went, but we talked about this yesterday. The liquor store I go to, it's near the shop by the Marlboro.
Yeah.
That's not a shout out, but just so anyone who lives in the Marlboro area and goes to the liquor store, everything they got there is overpriced. Just be aware. You go there, they have good bourbons. It's just all overpriced. They have would you say you got how much did you get the 15-year for? You said 100.
You can get it for like 120 bucks.
Yeah, they were selling like the 14 for 120, 130 bucks. And the 16 was like 170. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, and the 16 is not great.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not. And then I got pissed because he always has Blantons. And I'm like, oh, you got Blantons again? And the guy's like, yeah. I was like, how much? He's like, 150. I'm like, what? I was like, you used to sell for at least 120. I would get it just because I didn't have any. I was like, even though I know it's a stretch, I shouldn't be paying that much for Blantons. And he's like, well, he raised it because people are probably going in and they're buying it because you can't get it anywhere else.
Yeah, dude, listen, Blanton's, if you don't have a bottle, whatever, but like after $100, you are getting ripped off. You're getting ripped off. It is not worth it. I can recommend 10 bottles that are well below $100 and blow Blanton's away.
Well, if you really like Blanton's, this is what we talked about this before. The Bardstown Origin Series, the white one, is a similar profile as Blanton's, and it's $45, $49.
So it's not going to be.
If you're not getting Blanton's at MSRP, it's not worth it.
Did I drink it all? I think I drank it all.
I drank it all. Did I drink all these? Yeah, I think I did.
The what's it called? The foolproof version. Benchmark foolproof. Foolproof is 125 proof. If you throw it over ice and let it melt down a little bit and get that proof down a little bit, it literally tastes like Blanton's. I'm not even joking. It's dead on for it. And Buffalo Trace makes it. It's just a very young and more proofy bourbon. But you let that sit on ice for a little bit and let it dilute. It literally tastes. It has the same flavor profile. And a bottle of Benchmark Foolproof is $27. So,
yeah, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Blanton's is. It was in John Wick, and then that was it.
Yeah, which sucks because then they showed it again in that TV show Paradise. I was telling you guys about this TV show Paradise. Mm-hmm. The president was James Marsden, and all he drank was Blanton's. And I'm like, great, good job.
And you see that fucking liquor store went up to $150. Damn you, James Marsden.
Damn you, James Marsden. My liquor store went to $150 because he watched the episode of Paradise.
I'm gonna find James Marsden.
What's that?
I'm gonna find James Marsden and kick him in the shin. So you get Cyclops.
You get, you cuck. Wolverine cuck. Anyway.
That's the word of the night.
Yeah. Everyone is.
Your daughter's gonna ask Brandy, Mommy, what's a cuck?
I don't think she's. I hope she's not making that. All right, so here we'll start. This is the 5.
Oh yeah, I did put up.
Do you have anything to go about with whiskey of the week? Or you're done.
No, whiskey. Yeah, get Russell's 15. It's delicious. Don't pay secondary.
Basically, it's every.
So legitimately.
So we legitimately. Wait, before you go into this.
No, don't even do the 5. Because
part of the 5.
I'm just saying. I'm going back to
I don't have
2010.
black things.
I haven't watched a single one of these movies.
No way, really?
Not a single one.
20 years ago isn't that far. It's 2005. I mean,
No,
I'll run through it and tell you if you see it.
2010 on, I haven't seen. So the last 14 years.
You ever seen The Hurt Locker?
That's on.
That's the bomb squad in Iraq or Iran.
Yeah, I'm starting in 2010. I said the last 14 years. The Hurt
Oh,
Locker
okay.
2008.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you got?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've seen all of these. I've seen $1 Million Baby, Crash, Departed, No Country for Old Men. You've seen No Country for Old Men? Right?
No, I've seen The Departed. I actually never have watched No Country for Old Men.
Oh, that's a good one. You should check it out. That's a good one.
Yeah, The Hurt Locker was.
But don't expect like an ending. There's no like.
Right.
It's just like one of those open-ended movies. Slumdog Millionaire. You ever seen Slumdog Millionaire?
No
Hollywood.
interest.
It's actually pretty
Hollywood.
Good. The Hurt Locker, The King's Speech. You ever seen The King's Speech?
No.
That's actually pretty good too. I
don't like wasting 2 hours of fucking my night.
I don't know what the artist is. I couldn't tell you what it is. Argo, I've seen because they. Oh no, I was going to say it was in college. They made us watch it, but that was not the movie. It was a different movie we watched in college. 12 Years a Slave. You ever seen that one either?
No.
That's good. Birdman with Michael Keaton. That was the return of Michael Keaton to Hollywood.
No.
Wow.
Bro,
Spotlight?
since the year I was born, I have seen
Yo, you're going through for 1987?
Yes, I've watched 10 of these movies.
I've seen
10 movies.
All of these except for the artist so far. Spotlight was actually really good. Spotlight was the one with the Boston Globe digs into the priest in the Catholic Church. It's good. It's a good movie. Moonlight I've seen. I wasn't overly loving Moonlight. I think it was very boring. But that was the year the La La Land should have won. Remember? They announced La La Land as the winner, and then Moonlight ended up being the winner.
Yeah.
The Shape of Water, I never watched. That's when the woman falls in love with like the creature from the Black Lagoon. Apparently, it's like basically a sea monster. She falls in love with. Green Book was good. Viggo Mortensen is an Italian.
Yeah, I've seen clips of it, and I'm like,
Green Book was good. Parasite I've not seen. No Man Land I haven't seen. Coda I haven't seen. Everything All at Once I haven't seen. Oppenheimer I saw, which is very good. I'm looking forward. He's releasing the Odyssey. Christopher Nolan. He's did the Odyssey. So that means he went somewhere and found real sirens.
I'm sorry, dude, but
he doesn't believe in the special effects. So I don't know how he's doing the Odyssey.
I'm not a Christopher Nolan fucking ass kisser. I'm sorry. I don't think he does anything special. I don't. I honestly think that he took one of the best fucking comic book series versions of Batman and still found a way to fucking ruin it.
You didn't like the Dark Knight trilogy?
You can't have the Dark Knight without fucking Robin. He doesn't become the Dark Knight until Robin dies in his fucking arms. It's like kind of the point. Like, you have to be retarded to not understand how you become the fucking, like, how he becomes twisted and starts fucking people up, and it like turns that dark fucking broken man. Like, that's the whole point of Batman, is he's a broken fucking man from childhood. He's incomplete, right? His parents were stolen from him and his innocence was taken all at the same time. So he's a fucked up, broken, dark individual. And then you take the one thing that pushes him over even his own edge.
Yeah.
And you don't include it in the fucking movie?
Yeah.
That's like, hey, I got an idea. We're going to make casino, right? But we're not going to have any gambling. Like, you're a fucking idiot. So, yeah. And I don't care. Oh, well, Christian Bale didn't want Robin. Too bad. Get a new fucking actor. It's not that hard. Christian Bale is not hard to replace. Where is he? Swear to me. Not that fucking hard.
Who do you like better? Pattinson as Spider-Man, as Batman, or Bale?
I'm telling you right now, I thought Ben Affleck was probably the best Batman, like looks wise. Yeah, he was probably the best in the cowl Batman.
Actually,
and then other than that, I think I think what's his name did a tremendous job as like the Bruce Wayne character side of Batman.
Keaton?
No,
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer, thank you. And then Michael Keaton was just like, I like Tim Burton movies. You know what I mean? I think Tim Burton kind of changed the landscape of how you watch the movie, and like he did his own unique thing. And that's what I appreciate about Tim Burton. Some people don't like it, and I understand it. But like that kind of like that like his own little genre that he does, like I was into it, and I like Michael Keaton. I think Michael Keaton's a fantastic actor. So but Pattinson, the movie itself was very good. Robert Pattinson as Batman is like, no, anybody else could have played that.
Yeah, you're right. I actually forgot about Ben Affleck in between Bale and Pattinson, and
because it's just like kind of a shoehorned Batman. You know what I mean? Like it's Batman versus Superman, and then Justice League, and it just like was never on his own Batman.
If that didn't fail, I think it would have been pretty good. He didn't have his own Batman movie, right? It was technically the Batman Superman movie, and then Justice League, right? He was never in his own Batman movie, and that does suck that he didn't get a chance.
Yeah, he literally just had cameos in like fucking Suicide Squad. And So it was. I mean, I think we can all agree that the worst Joker is fucking by far. What's his face from 30 Seconds to Mars? Jared
Leto. Yeah, he was terrible.
But also the Joker, that movie with Joaquin Phoenix, was awful. I didn't even see the second one because it looked terrible. I hated the first one. Everybody's like, oh, it's a masterpiece. Why? It makes no sense. The guy's a fucking weirdo creep.
And the second one's like a musical.
Dude, I didn't. The second I saw the first trailer for it, I was like, no. I'm like, why? I didn't think they could possibly ruin the character any more than they already have.
And their first Joker, I only liked it because it really was like creepy. Like he was like just super creepy, but that's not.
But it wasn't creepy, enjoyable. It was like,
no,
if we were in a room together, I would fucking kick you and run away.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. It was like, this is just
But who wants to sit there like with like douche chills, like like feeling like
it was like you were watching like the life story of someone who was gonna like, I don't want to say shoot up a theater, you know, like
but it was like watching the life story of some fucking loser that's like, this is why I don't feel bad for people and I don't have empathy. Like, it's you suck at life, bro. Your best bet is probably to throw yourself out a window. If I looked like you, I would throw myself out a window. Like. It just, I don't know. I didn't get the point of having a Joker without the Batman. It just doesn't make sense. Well, it just doesn't make sense. The Joker without the Batman doesn't make sense because literally in the entire comic, the Joker sums it up by saying like, it'll always be me and you. Like, like he gets mad at other villains when they try to fucking unmask him because he's like, you're going to ruin the fucking point. Like the whole point of the Joker is to be the literal bane of Batman's existence. He's the yin to his yang. He's everything evil in the world that counteracts everything good that Batman tries to do. The justice that Batman tries to do, he tries to create havoc to even it out. You can't have one without the other.
Yeah. So typically when we do 5 topics real quick, rapid fire, but we've been too much on this movies.
Sorry, I get carried away with my critiques and bitching and moaning.
So we'll end with this one. We'll only do we'll do a 3 instead of the 5.
Fuck it.
Well, I gotta.
Let's start now.
She fell asleep. So I gotta get going soon. Anyway, last topic before we go to before we end the show, we're talking about. We mentioned a little bit before. Sydney Sweeney jeans commercial comes out. Sydney Sweeney has good jeans. It's now all of a sudden Nazi propaganda. I'd love to hear your thoughts. The woke mob has come awoke. And I would say just take it away, but I'm afraid
sit back and relax.
I have to censor you at some point if it gets to that point. But
we all know who controls the media. And no, I'm joking.
I will say this. I just got a notification on my Apple iPhone because they always send me the news stories, and it was like, here's the bigger issue with the Sydney Sweeney. I'm like, don't send me this shit. Like, I don't need this. It's an
people that want you to hate Sydney Sweeney also control the weather. No,
it's just jeans. Like, it's just jeans. Like,
dude, I forget the guy's name, and the clip is all over Twitter. Like Lamont something or other. He's one of these fucking ultra libs on CNN that they bring in to ask him, like, as if it's not racist to bring in the black pundit that gets upset about everything, to ask him about how does this make black people feel? As if he fucking talks for everybody. Like, oh yeah, that Lamont guy, he's our guy. We elected him as the speaker of the blacks. Like, isn't that a little fucking condescending and racist to ask somebody like, hey, what do the blacks feel about this, Lamont? Like, what the fuck? And now to the Blackie weather forecast, take it away. Like, what are we doing? A fucking Family Guy skit? Like, how is that not considerably more racist? But anyway, an attractive woman gets put in a jeans ad to try to sell jeans because unlike everybody ever for the past 10 years wants you to believe, no, looking at Lizzo shoehorn her fat ass into a pair of jeans doesn't sell. It doesn't. I'm sorry. Nobody wants to see that. That's the fucking reality of obesity and when you weigh 400 fucking pounds. Like, I don't know who needs to hear that, but attractive is attractive and ugly is ugly. And nobody wants to see that shit. So yes, if you're trying to sell something and you're choosing a model, pretty much up until like fucking 10 years ago, models were generally supposed to be attractive. That's how you become a model. You have to be in good shape and attractive. Sydney Sweeney happens to be in great shape and she's attractive. And the funny thing is, I'm not one of those people that think she's a fucking 10 out of 10. I think there's people that are much prettier out there in the world. The thing that makes Sydney Sweeney likable to most guys, other than the natural assets she was given, right, and that lovely smile of hers and all that stuff, is the fact that she looks like the girl next door that you want to introduce to your mom and show off to everybody. And like, she looks like a down-home girl that like, she looks like somebody that's actually attainable to the fucking normal dude, right? Like, she's naturally pretty. Like, naturally pretty without makeup and all that stuff. She's not flawless, but yet she's still a fucking 8 or 9, right? And yet her being blonde, white, attractive, having a great body, apparently that means that it's Nazi propaganda, because how dare they show somebody that's white on TV, or how dare they show somebody that's actually attractive on TV? Like, are you? What are we doing? What are we fucking offended about now? Like, what's next? Hey guys, I'm offended that everybody in NASCAR that's on the TV right now driving fucking knows how to drive really well, and that bothers me. Like, we're picking things out that we are jealous of, and then like, yeah, fucking Aaron Judge is like 7 feet tall and can hit home runs and makes like $9 million every time he comes to the plate. Like, yeah, I'm jealous of that. I don't hate him for it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make up a fake thing and saying that he's like a racist or something.
Like imagine that. Like, this is where we're at right now. Like, it used to be like, oh, hey, yeah, they wouldn't let black kids go to fucking school because they're racist. It's like, yeah, that's pretty fucking racist.
Yeah, that's.
And now we're at like, yo, you see the white girl in the jeans ad that's attractive? What a fucking racist. It's like,
I think like, not that I don't feel bad for her. She makes a ton of money. It doesn't really matter. But like, she gets thrown into like this. Like, she literally was like, hey, do you want to put on some jeans and we're going to put you in our ad and they will give you a bunch of money? And she'll be like, yeah, sure. And they're like, oh, she's overtly sexualizing herself on it. Like, yeah,
no shit. No fucking shit. I love how they want to point out that's overtly sexualized, but yet they want to have fucking drag story time for fucking children. Like, the fuck do you think that is? You know, that's not overtly sexualized with a dash of something else. It's a little indoctrination.
It's just crazy because it's like, that's offensive, but like some other crazy shit they'll do, you know, liberals and woke media, woke mob, and be like, no, this is okay. This is perfectly fine. This is beautiful. We love this. Hot chicken jeans? Absolutely not. Can't have it. Not allowed.
Hey, bro,
it doesn't make any sense to me. And it's always
you're appealing to people that are mentally ill. That's what it is. Everybody's now appealing to the woke mob. And it makes up like 2% of the country, and they're mentally fucking ill. That's the only way to describe them.
This brings up my next point too, because who succumbed to the woke mob? This is actually part of my
Joey fucking Swole did.
Joey Swole, who I'm so disappointed in, because
you can't shit on Hulk Hogan. You can't. You can't be like Hulk Hogan. No. What I'm saying is him. I'm going to apologize for celebrating Hulk Hogan because I didn't realize what he did. He used the N-word. But yet every fucking black wrestler that came up with him and threw him and all that stuff, fucking including Booker T, who said he literally was the one that pushed my Harlem Heat, rather. I keep wanting to say Miami Heat. He's the one that pushed Harlem Heat, and he's the reason I have a fucking career. But he was totally racist. because he used a word that everybody else seems to use very willy-nilly.
But also, not even like
the whitest way to say the fucking. Everybody's using the N-word all willy-nilly.
No, they're not.
Clearly, I'm not allowed to use the word. Jesus.
No, they're not. But what I'm saying is that I'm not trying to defend what he did. Obviously, it's wrong. He shouldn't be doing it. But there's also a way, like, when it comes to wrestling, like, there is the wrestler character, and there's also, like, the wrestling man outside of the ring. So, like, you could still be like, hey, listen, I enjoy what he did in the ring. Hulk Hogan was my entire childhood. He was my favorite wrestler growing up. He was still my favorite wrestler even now. Like, I love the Real American bit, all that stuff. But that's a character, right? That's just, they do kayfabe. That's a character. He passed away. It's like, that's the character that I'm celebrating. I could also respect what he did in the ring and be like, all right, this is terrible. I'm not honoring that part of him. I don't respect that he did that. But I'm still going to honor the fact that he brought my childhood, something that I enjoyed even into adulthood. And for Joey Swall to just dress up like Hulk Hogan, the character, like, and then we would be like, all right, you're wrong. And he's like, oh, I'm off social media forever now. And Joey Swall, he did a lot of good things for people.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's great. But he caved to the fucking people that hate him the most. Why would you cave to the people you hate the most? Or that hate you the most? On top of the fact that, and I'm not defending it, but what people talk about in privacy that get released and shit to obviously defame them, any one of us, if everything we've ever said horrible in the world, we'd have no fucking friends and people would look at us like pieces of shit. Like, these people are celebrities, so people look to put their worst moments in life out there for people to judge them and ruin their fucking lives. Like, that's what they do. So dude, the fact that, like,
dressed like Hulk Hogan, that's all he did.
No, but what I'm saying is the very fact that people want to shit on Hulk Hogan, the man, for the shit that he did. That's what I'm saying is, though, if you break down Hulk Hogan and what people are offended by and what happened and all that stuff, it's shit that's behind closed doors, that bad moments that any one of us. So people are human. People do stupid shit. They say stupid things. Old men, because I mean, the guy was in his 70s, like, have a different fucking take on things as well and say things kind of like out their ass a lot. Like, it's kind of, I'm not saying it's acceptable or okay, but it's like, dude, he didn't fucking like commit a hate crime. So stop acting like Hulk Hogan was the epitome of pieces of shit. There's so many worse people out there. And then Joey Swole honors the guy, dresses up like him, and then has to apologize for it because of something that not he did, Hulk Hogan did. And the fact that he actually placated the people calling for him to apologize for it. You're an idiot.
So listen, I'm not going to go into defend. I'm not defending Hulk.
I'm not trying to defend Hulk Hogan, but we're all indefensible if somebody showed our worst moment that we would not want out there. Right?
I'm sure there's bad moments for everyone. But what I'm trying to say, for Joey Swall, he dressed like a guy who did something wrong. Right? I saw a video recently, just probably on my TikTok, because he posted something, like probably somewhere earlier in July, and then it's now getting hit up with comments or anything, so it's not popping up again on TikTok. Yeah. And literally one of the comments was, "Oh, I see you have a Hispanic girlfriend. Did you know your boyfriend hates you?" Like, he dressed like Hulk Hogan. When did all of a sudden did he become racist? I never heard Joey Swall say anything bad about someone's race. In fact, Joey Swall did the exact opposite of what people are accusing him of doing. He would defend people like myself. I am heavyweight. I don't like going to the gym because I am someone who's like, all right, I go to the gym. I feel out of shape. I feel like people probably like, look at this guy. He's just trying. He's not going to be, look at him. He's out of shape. He's fat, whatever. And I see all these young kids working out and they're jacked and shit like that. That's intimidating. Walking into a gym looking like me.
No, it's not. Not to me. I look at guys like you and I appreciate it, because every time I go to the gym near my house, which I haven't been in like a year, I should probably either go or cancel it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a different problem. Every time I'm in there, dude, especially at the bench press, the Smith machines are right across from the bench press, and every single girl in there is wearing friggin' paper thin yoga pants and the spandex sports bra and doing the thing where they put the friggin' weights on their hip and then just air hump. So like, I bench, I sit up, and obviously, like, you look, straight ahead. I'm on my phone, and then I look up, and it's just like 4 different high school girls air humping, and it's like, come on.
It's like, I'm not trying to be a creep.
Like, you're trying to, like, my natural view is straight ahead, and now I have to hook my neck. So when I look at somebody next to me and I see you, Rook, and I see you look at me, I'm like, What's up, motherfucker? Yeah.
Yeah,
Like we're
but
both in here trying to do the same
agree.
thing, not look that way.
But what they'll do is they'll put up their videos and they take a picture of you looking like that. And they'd be like, "How dare you look at me?" And you're like, "I literally just stood up for a second."
Yeah.
And then he would protect someone like you, protect someone like me,
100%.
showing that I shouldn't be intimidated to go to the gym. I still am, but damn it, Joey Swole, you were a hero of mine, and now you ruined it.
You can't bend the knee to the woke mob, especially people that absolutely hate you.
And he did nothing wrong. He never made a comment. He did nothing. All he did was he dressed up like a
He's wrong for apologizing. That's what he did. He lost his fan base. He was the dude that stood up and did the right thing, and then he bent the knee, and he lost the respect of everybody that liked him because it's like, dude, you fucking caved. Like, that's embarrassing.
But the thing is, too, like, he dressed like someone that he idolized as a child, right? Like, Hulk Hogan was something that part of our childhood, right? I get he did something wrong later on in life, but the fact that WWE eventually forgave him, he came back. I'm sure he made his apologies. I'm sure he did what he had to do. But the thing about someone dressing up like someone who you idolize as a child and then being like, oh, well, you're a racist because you dress like that person. For something that person did that he probably he didn't even know about it because he only knew of Hulk Hogan probably when he was a child as a wrestler. And then he probably didn't even know this he didn't know any of this awful stuff. And they're like, oh, I was educated. Dude, you didn't do anything wrong. You dressed like a person and he did something wrong. You did nothing wrong. You're not a racist. The fact people commented, did you know that your boyfriend hates you because his girlfriend's Hispanic or his wife's Hispanic, whatever it might be, is absolutely horrible. Yeah. Like this poor guy, he was a motivational person for someone at the gym, and he defended people to change their behavior.
To be fair, honestly, he deserves it because exactly what you said. He's supposed to be a motivational guy, and what he did was show everybody, "Oh, I'm scared and I caved." Like, really, dude?
Yeah.
Come on. That's embarrassing.
People
that would be like I was gonna say that would be like Tony Robbins like showing up to work one day at one of those things that he does. Like the first guy that comes up, like, Tony, I got this going on in my life. I need to build more confidence, blah, blah, blah. What can you do for me? And he's like, go to the roof and jump off. Like, that's the equivalent of what Joey Swole did. Like, instead of doing what everybody expected you to do and be like, no, be your own person. You don't apologize for anything. Fuck people if they don't like wrestling. I grew up around Hulk Hogan. I don't give a fuck what he does in his personal life. That's his fucking problem. Like, instead, he's like, I'm sorry.
All right, that's last one. We talked about this before. You made fun of me. Name some food or something that you absolutely hate. Because I hate ketchup. My daughter's extra ketchup on the chicken nuggets. I'm like, babe, they need ketchup. Like, I don't even want to touch the bottle. I hate when you squirt it and it's all the juice, the water falls out before the actual ketchup. I hate ketchup.
Just shake it.
No, but I'm just saying, even when you do shake it, sometimes it still comes out the little water.
You gotta shake it hard.
I hate ketchup. What's your thing that you absolutely hate you cannot eat? I know you hate cilantro.
No, I don't.
Who hates cilantro? Not you?
Steven doesn't like cilantro. Steven,
right.
My brother thinks it tastes like soap.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And this is the fifth one. This is the fifth. So
I don't think I have. There's nothing that I fucking hate. Like, I don't like. I'm not a big lamb guy, but I'll eat it.
Really?
I'm just like, I won't go out of my way to eat it. Like, I won't, like, if I'm at a fancy restaurant, I'm never ordering lamb over steak or anything like that.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that either, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll eat it at, like, when they're serving it at a wedding and they have, like, the little lamb shanks, lamb chops, the jelly. Like, I'll have one, but, like, some people love it. Like, oh, my God, I love lamb chops. Like, it doesn't really do anything for me. I'm not a big lamb guy. But I don't hate it. If somebody gave me a fucking lamb gyro, I would load it up with tzatziki sauce and go to town. Wouldn't bother me. Yeah. I don't know. There's really nothing that like food wise that like shit. I'll fucking try anything. Like, that's not disgusting. Like, something that's edible. I used to watch that guy like Andrew Zimmern or whatever and be like, half the time, I'd be like, all right, fucking ate bugs. Who cares? You roasted them. Probably tastes good.
Have you heard escargot?
I've had escargot, and it literally. It's every time I've had it, it is so covered in butter and garlic that you don't know what the fuck bro. It could be a leather shoe. You wouldn't know. Like, legitimately, like, it's fucking, I don't know. I don't have any of those. Like, I was a weird kid. I liked Brussels sprouts when I was a kid.
Oh,
like, weird, right? That's why I'm fat. I eat anything.
No, I just have the one thing is just ketchup. I don't know. I think I must have had it so much as a kid. Because that's like one more thing as a kid. I used to love hot dogs and ketchup. and I must have drowned them in ketchup. And I think after a while, like when you just like, as a kid, I don't know, maybe you're different because you said you ate everything, but I feel like once you keep having the same thing over and over again, eventually you're just like, this is fucking repulsive. And that's how I feel when it comes to ketchup.
Yeah, no, I mean, the closest thing I can give you that like repulses me is probably like Cafe Patron and Black House, the blackberry fucking schnapps. Like I've gotten fucked up on both of those because when you drink a whole bottle, bad things happen. And
I love Cafe
in my
Patron.
younger days, Cafe Patron is my uncle showed up one time with a bottle of it and he's like, oh, this is delicious. And we drank the whole fucking thing and then beers on top of it, and it was not fun.
Yeah, I got you.
That was a rough one.
And my daughter used to like, when my older one was younger, she was like 2.5 when she first started. She used to just eat ketchup like this with her fingers. And I used to be like, I can't. I'm like, I go inside. I can't eat dinner like this.
I even stuff like that, bro. Like, my buddy, we were at TGI Fridays one time, and we blew through the chips that came with like the chips and the hell is it? The spinach dip or whatever, like the hot spinach cheese dip or whatever that they give you.
Yeah.
There was no more chips, and there's like still half a bowl of like the spinach cheese dip. My buddy's like how much would it be to like right now if I told you like eat this whole thing, like this one big spoonful? I'm like, not that much.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, okay. And at the time, like we were younger, we were playing paintball a lot. He's like, yeah, I'll give you a case of paint, which is like $60.
Yeah.
I'm like, you serious? He's like, yeah, absolutely. If you eat the whole, and I swallowed it. I was like, is that it? Or he's like, there's no way. That's so gross. I'm like, what's gross about it? Because I didn't have a chip with it.
Dude, I would do the same thing though. I would spinach dip. I love spinach dip. I'll do that.
My buddy found out the hard way. There's like, don't fuck with people at sushi restaurants. Like, so they were all daring each other to eat as much like wasabi as they could and shit like that because apparently it was really hot that day. So they rolled up like they combined like everybody's wasabi and they had like a ball like that big, like a golf ball, the dude said. And they were all like throwing up $20 a piece, like who's gonna eat it? And he said like the pot was up to like $160 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then nobody wanted to do it. And the waiter came over to clear plates and he like kind of like looked and made a face. And they're like, oh yeah, bro, we'll give you $160 if you eat that wasabi right there. And he went, swallowed it whole and was like, thank you.
Oh my God.
He didn't chew it. He just swallowed it. Yeah, it's later's problem.
Yeah.
But thank you for the 160. Like he didn't get any of the burn. I mean, he got the burn on the way out, but he tricked you. He beat you. He took your ball and gutted it.
He just swallowed it?
Just gutted it right to the stomach. He definitely had to have heartburn. I mean, he was probably sucking down Tums and Malox and all that shit all night. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to offer me $160 and I'm a waiter trying to just make a living, like, yeah, I'll eat the wasabi.
I don't know if I'd even do that.
I would do that right now. Find me a sushi place. I can use the money and then take me to Atlantic City right from there. I'll show you how to turn that 160 into $0 and a wife yelling at you.
Hey, we'll turn that $160 to $100, but we'll get plenty of cheer credits.
Oh yeah,
and drinks and drinks.
Not like sitting at the penny slots playing 25 cents a spin and be like, yes, I will take another martini, thank you, because I'm fancy like that. I didn't give a shit. There's no qualms with it. None. The waitress comes over. It's like, I'm literally playing just to get the free drinks. I'll take another one, thanks. They know, but I tip well. They don't give a shit.
All right, well, I think that's the show for today. That's it for me. I got to tap out of here.
I mean, I think we covered it all. Happy Gilmore 2. Got to see it. Sydney Sweeney. Attractive. Deal with it.
Joey Swole, don't apologize.
Don't apologize, Joey Swole. And don't challenge a waiter in a sushi restaurant to eat wasabi.
And drink more bourbon. Always drink
more bourbon. Always.
My youngest daughter actually recently said to me, I was like, she's like, what are you drinking? I think I was drinking bourbon on the cruise. What's that? I was like, oh, it's bourbon. She's like, I drink that when I'm older. I was like, hell yeah, you will.
If you're cool.
You're cool. Well, I mean, I was like older. I'm like, well, you're 21. Or 21. She always asks too. She's like, is that adult? Is that adult? Like if I like have something that's like, sometimes what I do is, I don't know if you do this, but your son's older, so it's easier it's a little harder to trick at this point. My youngest daughter is 2 and like almost 3 years old now. I'm like, if she like wants something, if I'm eating it, I'm like, and she wants to eat my food. I'm like, no, this is adult food.
Bro, I try to like just to mess with Carissa. I'll like walk in if I have a drink. I'll be like, here, Alex, try this. Because I'm like, no, don't make him try it. My son will literally every time be like, no. And I'm like, I'm fucking starting to question this kid. You sure he's my son? That'd have been like, all right.
Yeah.
Not threaten me. My son's like a little, like he's sweet. He's a goody two shoes. He's like, no, I'm not allowed to.
I had my first taste of beer. I was like 8.
I don't want to. I don't want to get anybody in trouble if I say my first taste of beer.
2? Yeah, right. Hey, listen, your first taste of whiskey, it should be when you're teething. When you're like,
or rum, yeah, a little whiskey or rum. Yeah, dude. And the only reason I found out that I had my first taste of beer, which I assume was my first taste of beer, was because I was watching my father's like, oh, there's this whole movie I found of us in Jamaica when you were 2 years old and before your sister was even born. And my mother and father are on the beach and like my mother's videotape, and it's me and my dad walking, and my father's drinking something. And then I must have like went and said like I was thirsty. And my father handed me the cup, and I took a sip and I handed it back to him. And I'm like, oh, what was that, apple juice? And my father's like, no, it was a Red Stripe, but you were thirsty. And I'm not walking all the way fucking back over there.
It's on video?
It's on video of me taking a sip and handing it back to him. And I was like, what was that, apple juice? He's like, no. Like, I'm like, oh, but I come home and I'm like 17, hammered drunk, and you punish me for 6 months as if that was a problem. I'm like, what are you doing here?
I remember when I was like, I'm assuming I was 8. I don't really know. I'm just assuming. But my uncle used to love Heinekens and Budweisers. And he was like, I was like, what is that you're drinking? You want to just try it? I was like, I don't know. What is it? He's like, try it. I remember drinking it and being like that smell, like the Budweiser stuff. I literally could smell that moment that I first taste beer. Like I really could smell it right now and be like, it's not the same taste of Budweiser when you're 21. It's just that when you're younger, like this is a different, like more pungent, more like punch.
It's the first time you're ever trying something that's that bitter, and it's like, why would somebody make a bitter fucking beverage? Like, who would enjoy this?
Like I'm like, you drink like 12 of these.
Well, that honestly was probably my favorite Jim Jeffries bit, the comedian from Australia, when he's like, people talk about drinking, it's like, oh, it doesn't even taste good. Like, who enjoys this? It's like, nobody does. We don't drink it because we want to. We drink because we fucking have to.
And by the way, anyone who's watching us for the first time is like, didn't these guys finish 5 minutes ago? This happened.
This is what happens when we hang out in the bar, the Scoreboard Addicts bar, the fucking Rook Express bar over there, because it looks like kind of like a railroad car, your bar behind you. I like that.
It does look kind of like a railroad car, yeah. Why
say goodbye when we can just fucking keep drinking?
Especially when she fell asleep on me over here. She's like, I was staying up late tonight. Like, you didn't even make the entire podcast, girl.
I could be there in 20 minutes. I'm ding dong ditching you just to wake her up.
Just so everyone knows, this is my collection here. I have 1792s right here. Got some Buffalo Trace high-end stuff here. So some Bardstown, my Penelope collection.
It's nice.
Oh, this is actually, have you seen this? I haven't sure. We're gonna wrap up after this. People who like bourbon would actually appreciate it. Have you seen this?
Doc Holliday? I've seen them out there. Which one is that? Is it the Bottled and Bond one?
No, this is just a straight bourbon whiskey, aged 7 years. This is the coolest part of not just this, is this.
Yeah.
The 6-shooter on top. I love it. That's just this bottle alone.
You ever see the Doc Holliday? I think it's the 15-year.
The one that's in the gun?
It's a pistol.
Yeah.
No, like the top is a fucking pistol handle.
No, I know. Yeah.
It's fucking sick. It's sick.
So cool.
Like, you talk about branding. It's like, they went for it. That's still pretty fucking cool.
And the Wyatt Earp is the rye.
Yeah.
Did
you try it? How is it? Is it good?
Yeah, this is actually pretty good. It's strong though. It's a little
pungent, little punch.
It's single barrel, cask strength.
Nice.
So it has a little punch to it. What's the 75% corn, 21% rye, 4% barley?
What's the proof on it?
I started actually just looking up, and I don't see it on here. Oh, here, is this it? It is 58.3% alcohol, so that's
116.
116, sorry. I can't do math. This is why I'm a lawyer. Anyway,
Dogs,
that's
man.
the show for today. And join us next week. Actually, we won't be here next week.
We won't be here next week, but
Go.
Sydney Sweeney will. Not with us, but in jeans.
She'll be jeans. She has good jeans.
She does have good jeans.
And I mean, she wears nice jeans. American Eagle's got some nice jeans. I used to wear American Eagle all the time in high school.
Hey, and you know what? Her parents should be proud of their bloodline too, because she's attractive.
Yeah, she's got good jeans there too.
Yeah, good jeans.
All right, thank you everyone for tuning in. We will see you next time.